are a warrior, and yes, you are stretched, but you are mighty and you are still whole. I began with ear, nose, and throat issues and saw an ENT, had a septoplasty, learned I had a deviated septum, and from that doctor was told I must have been in a horrendous head-on collision and to have such damage to my face and nose area. And I assured him that I had never in my lifetime ever experienced that. And he argued with me and we went our separate ways. And 2018, I contracted strep throat. And it wasn't odd to me that I contracted strep throat because I provided community mental health services, counseling, behavior management services in the elementary school setting, sometimes middle school as well. So it wasn't odd for me to pick up the schoolyard germ. What was odd was that I had strep throat for 9 months. And so my primary care doctor said, honey, you've got to get your tonsils taken out. I went, had my tonsils removed. Fun time. So here comes 2019, where the fatigue hits me. And I tell people that I thought I knew what it was to feel tired. But I did not know tired until I met fatigue. I had long, luscious hair at the time, and it was falling out in droves. I had long fingernails. I'd always had that. They were breaking down at the quick. I was getting sores in my mouth, and so here I am again going to see my PCP. We had done allergy testing. I had gone on shots for a year. Nothing was happening. This is an ENT issue, and I'm sent again. And Dr. Fraley, the ENT, looks at me on a Wednesday and says, I think you need to consider the fact that you have an autoimmune. And I said, I have absolutely considered that fact. Do you have any theories? And he said, I do have some theories. Also, you need tubes in your ears. I was like, oh, great. The good news just keeps coming. Monday morning, I'm back in Dr. Fraley's office, and he walks in and he kind of has a somber face, and he looks at me and he says, I'm really sorry, Miss Wiseman. And I said, why are you sorry? And he goes, because you and Google had to work out that you do in fact have Wagner's disease. And I said, that's okay. We can handle it together from here. Some of the daily challenges that I face with my vasculitis is that I don't know if the first hour of my day is going to be intense joint pain. I don't know if I can make plans with my friends for the day or play dates for my daughter. And one thing that vasculitis has really, and I'm going to say taken from me, even though I try to keep a positive outlook, is that I provided mental health services within the school setting. And that is something that I no longer can do because my health simply will not allow it. So in essence, it took my career. So vasculitis has changed my life in many ways. But it's also created opportunities for me to think outside of the box, and it has given me a new lease on life. The ways that I have gotten involved in the vasculitis community is women specifically who are trying to become pregnant or have become pregnant and want to learn more about navigating those waters. I'm also in some other support groups helping others who are trying different treatments and modalities out there, needing some support and guidance, or just a sounding board to vent. And then I was also inspired by a crochet group that is actually global, by this woman who is a random acts of kindness in crochet who specifically crochets for people with chronic illness. So I'm recruiting other chronic illness warriors who knit or crochet so that we can start giving and sending gifts to those of us who are sitting in hospitals and need a little pick-me-up. The Vasculitis Foundation has played a huge part in my healing journey. There is a quote by Cheryl Richardson. She says that people start to heal the moment they feel heard. And that's what the Vasculitis Foundation means to me, because it is a space for being heard, for being seen and listened to. And so I appreciate the Vasculitis Foundation because it brings us all together to share that experience and knowledge. And we can begin to heal because we feel seen and heard. You are a warrior, and yes, you are stretched, but you are mighty and you are still whole. You are worth it all. So don't give up on you. Be your own advocate.